Good evening, my loves, and thank you so much for choosing to spend the next few minutes with me. Tonight, we're going to be working through a Yoga for Better Sleep series. So, as always, my loves, make sure you feel comfortable at all times when you're performing these stretches and these poses. Try to keep your focus on your breath. Feel free to pop on some music in the background if that helps you as well. So, to get started this evening, we're going to head on to our back. So, for most of our practice today, you can be actually doing this in the comfort of your own bed if that is what you need today. So we're going to start by arriving down on the mat. So you can have your knees bent if you have any discomfort in your lower back. Sending the legs out long. The hands can come out nice and wide and relaxed, or maybe bringing the hand onto the tummy to feel that breath. We're going to close down the eyes together and just starting our practice today by taking 5 slow, deep breaths. As we inhale, feeling the belly fill up with air. As we exhale, just open the mouth, allowing the sound of the breath to be a little audible. Maybe it's a little sigh, maybe just hearing the air leave. Doing 4 more nice long breaths, and as we do this, now maybe the shoulders are starting to creep down away from the ears a little bit. Maybe we're softening the glutes, not holding any tension here. Performing a few more breaths. Nice and gentle. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take another inhale. So the arms are going to sweep slowly up and overhead. Again, if this is uncomfortable, you can bend the elbows or keeping the arms out straight. Take another inhale as we stretch through the fingers, stretch through the toes. Maybe give the ankles and the wrists a little circle, or maybe just moving through the fingers and the toes. Again, this is your practice, so just finding whatever variation works for you. On our next inhale, become as long as you can. On our next exhale, we're going to scoop the knees into the chest, just hugging the knees in. From here, maybe we just rock a little right to left. Maybe we create some circles, whatever feels best for you. But let's aim to soften the neck, make sure we're not lifting the head off the ground. The shoulders are nice and relaxed, and we just breathe here. Again, just find what feels good, my loves. If you were circling in one direction, please just change the direction of the circles now. This should be feeling nice on the lower back, never ever painful. A little bit of discomfort is okay, but never pain. From here, we're going to keep our legs elevated off the ground, but the arms are going to change. So we find our feet or shins parallel to the ground. Our arms are going to swim out wide, taking up as much space as we can. On the inhale, squeeze into your belly, flatten out your lower back. On the exhale, we're going to slowly, with control, bring both of our legs over to the right-hand side of the body. From here, we again find what feels good. Maybe our hands want to come onto the body. Maybe they want to stay nice and open. If you're having any discomfort in the hips, maybe using a pillow or a block to pop in between the legs if that's too much for you. Or we can also pop underneath the knees. So always listening into your body's loves. From here, we're going to start some gentle movement in the neck. So on the next inhale, I want you to try and look towards the left. Feeling a nice stretch along the right-hand side of the neck and arm. On the exhale, we're going to topple over, looking towards the right. Repeating this again, inhaling to the left. Exhaling to the right. And keep the eyes closed or open, inhaling to the left. Exhaling to the right. Last time in both directions, inhaling to the left. Exhaling to the right. Pausing the head here if this is a position of ease for you. If not, just resting your head back in the center or to the left. So just whatever neck position feels best for you. From this position, we're going to be bringing our left hand and bringing it on top of the right hand. So our next inhale, we're going to sweep the left arm up and all the way over. Now as I do this, I want to be bringing that shoulder all the way over. And then I'm going to reach as far forwards with that left arm as I can, letting my neck rotate as well here. I'm going to do this 3 times. Inhale, open that arm out. Flowing with that movement, whatever feels best for you. And exhale to close the arms again. Maybe the eyelids are closed, maybe they're not, whatever brings you joy, my loves. Inhale, open. Last time, exhale to close. Really stretching that arm over. Settling down here, holding for 3 breaths. Soften through the jaw, trying to feel this stretch around the shoulder blade region. Sure there's no discomfort. And from here we reopen, big breath in, reopen through the arms. Find that comfortable neck position. Let's try and breathe into the side body, into the back, filling up the belly. Now we're going to firm up our arms, so pressing the arms down into the ground, but firming up the arms, pressing them. We're going to engage through our tummy muscles. Inhale to sweep the knees back to center. From here, the hands come back onto the knees, and we just have a little rebound here. So whatever feels most comfortable for you, my loves, knees circling or just rocking. And then we prepare to move to the other side. Again, we bring those shins parallel, squeeze into the core, flatten out through that back. Arms open up wide. Take a nice deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, toppling the knees over to the left. Finding that arm position that serves you. Maybe hands onto the body or keeping them open. Softening down. Really take full advantage of your breathing here as well. So I want to be scooping as much beautiful air as I can into my body with my breath in. On my exhale, I want to find as much softness as I can, really melting down to the mat. Relax through the jaw, fueling the body with that breath. From here, we're going to move the arms again. This time, bringing our right arm over to join the left. Inhale, that right arm coming off the mat, all the way over. Stretching that hand away from you. And then reopen. Beautiful. Deep breath in, sweeping that arm across. Exhaling. Reopen. Last one, we're going to hold a little longer this time. Bringing the arm up, all the way over. Pause in here, try to really stretch that right arm as far away from you as you can. Finding softness of the breath, flowing with it. Last full breath. Inhale, bringing the right arm back up and open. This time we're going to move through the neck. So gently on an inhale, bringing your ear over towards the floor. On the exhale, twisting the other way. It's gentle movement of the neck. Inhale to look to the left. Exhale to look to the right. Inhale to left. Exhale to rest. Bringing the head into a comfortable position. Relax those shoulders down. Preparing to squeeze the tummy muscles. Palms facing down, press firmly through the arms. Inhale, sweeping both knees back to center. Again, bringing hands onto the knees and just rocking it out. Soften through the jaw and just try to be present with your bodies. Really doing movement that feels good for you. From here, my loves, we're going to bring the knees back to center. My left foot is going to hop down to the ground. I'm going to hug just my right knee in towards me. And the more advanced option is to have this leg straight, but you're more than welcome to start with it bent. If it feels too easy, then you can experiment. I'm going to come into half happy baby. So my right hand is going to reach towards my right foot. From here, my left hand is going to come onto my hip crease to make sure I'm not rolling over too far. You can bring it onto the ground if that's more comfortable. From this position, I'm going to open up through my right hip. So imagine that I'm pulling that foot down towards the ground. My shoulder is still quite relaxed. I'm allowing gravity to do the work here, just simply finding that grip on the foot to hold here. I'm going to hold here for 5 breaths, trying to still encourage that nice, deep tummy breathing. If you're feeling like you want to extend that leg out, feeling free, you really feel that restriction through the left hip flexor. Soften through the breath. We take 2 more here. Last one. From here, that left knee is going to bend, foot on the ground. I'm going to bring this knee back in, re-hug. Inhale to bring my left knee back up. Have a little rock, hugging onto both knees. We switch to the other side. From here, my right foot touches down to the ground. I'm going to hug my left knee. Soften those shoulders. Preparing for the left side. My left hand is going to reach for my foot. My right hand coming to my hip. Opening up into half happy baby. If you feel more comfortable, feeling free to extend that right leg out. Feeling that stretch into the hips. Softening the shoulders down. Taking 5 deep belly breaths in here. Close the eyes, soften the jaw. Just be in the moment with this stretch. Two more big breaths. Last one. From here, that right foot comes back to the ground. Bringing that left knee back in, hugging on. Inhale, bring the right knees back up and open up, giving that lower back a little massage, rocking, circling. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. And from here, if it's possible for you, we'll bring the feet back down to the ground. And depending on where you've chosen to do your practice today, we're going to bring the feet and we're going to elevate them off the wall. If this isn't possible for you, you can lay just with the legs lifted. It just might not be as relaxed for you. It's just nice and softly now. If we can, we're going to move our bodies up towards the wall. With our knees bent, we're going to bring our hips as close towards the wall as we can. Lowering the body down. And then wiggling around so that the feet are elevated up the wall. From here, just allow the legs to be nice and soft. If you can, bringing the heels together. If that's not comfortable for you, then just allowing the legs to fall wherever's most comfortable. You're more than welcome to still have a bend in the knee here. That's okay. From here again, we're going to open the arms out nice and wide. Relaxing the shoulders down away off the ears. Just relaxing here. This pose is amazing for allowing that circulation. And also to ground the body down. As we lay here, finding all points of contact on the ground. Noticing the heaviness of the arms, noticing the heaviness of the head. Can we feel the lower back on the ground? How do our legs feel? Are they feeling quite light? Do we feel any tension in the legs in this position? Breathe here. Finding that softness, that expansion of the belly. Really connecting in. Noticing what in the body feels good and what doesn't. Nice, long, beautiful breaths. Noticing what's happening at the hands and the fingers, naturally creating a little bit of a curl. And from here, we're going to gently roll our head so that we'd be looking towards the right. But you don't have to open the eyes, you can keep the eyes closed. From here, we're going to imagine that we're rolling the entire arm, not just the wrist. But we're going to bring our hand from this palm up position. And then with a slow, controlled roll, imagining that whole arm rolling, 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 until that palm is facing down. Depending on how much body connection you have here, you might be able to feel a slight stretch through the arm, through the shoulder. It depends on your mobility. Then we're going to inhale, rolling the whole arm. Imagine we're peeling off the ground until that palm is facing up. From here, we're going to move the head. Inhale, roll the head so it's looking over towards the left. Settling in here, you might feel a nice stretch to the right hand side of your neck. Really expand through the fingers here, envisioning that whole arm rotating. Slowly inhale, turning that palm down, rolling that whole arm. Nice and slow. When we inhale, peeling the arm off the mat, bringing it back to palm facing up. Inhale, we'll do this one more time. Roll your head over towards the right. Roll your whole arm, turning it palm down. Rotating, turning it palm up. Roll the head through center, over towards the left. Last time. Roll that hand down. Roll that head. Bring the head back to center. Relax those shoulders. We're going to spend the next few minutes just focusing on the breath and the connection into the body. Not too much movement now. So we have the option to keep the legs elevated or feeling free to just make your way onto your back. Let's bring the arms to where they feel they need to be. So maybe bringing left hand to heart, right hand to tummy. Maybe both hands to the hips. Or maybe the arms just want to stay where they were. Either way, we're going to start to bring some longer breaths into the body. The eyelids are going to lightly close. Noticing the forehead. Allowing them to relax and lengthen. Eyelids can close lightly, no tension here, just softness. Becoming aware of your cheeks and your jaw. The tongue is relaxed in the mouth. Drawing awareness into the neck. Relaxing the muscles here. Becoming aware of the chest. Noticing the shoulders, the upper back. Connecting out into the arms, feeling long and relaxed. Taking another deep belly breath here. Relaxing all of the muscles in the tummy and the waist. Scooping awareness into the lower back. Feeling a heaviness here, allowing gravity to set the body down. Moving around the hips, down into the legs. Feeling your hamstrings, your quads, your knees. Relaxing through the calves. Relaxing through the muscles of the feet. Allowing your whole body to be nice and soft and relaxed. Bringing your awareness back to the breath at any time that we feel the mind wandering. And now just spending a moment to just become aware of your mind. Catching ourselves in what we're actually thinking about. The aim of mindfulness isn't to necessarily stop these thoughts, just to be aware, allowing ourselves to acknowledge the thought consciously, and allowing it to pass. If we're having difficulty, just come to the breath, honoring the physical body, honoring the mind, and honoring our soul, who we are, our life force. Allowing the whole body to really become content, soft and relaxed. Feeling free to stay in this moment for as long as you need, my loves. And now allowing that sweet, beautiful, long breath to really encompass the whole body, breathing deep. Allowing your body to prepare for a restful night's sleep. The body is now prepared and restful. The mind is quiet, calm and relaxed. The body is ready for sleep. And just allowing yourself now to really stay connected into the body. And if you need, just drifting off to sleep. Feeling free to turn off the video, finding a comfortable position for you, and softly drifting off to sleep. Performing this video before bed, allow some nice soft movements in the body, starting at the fingers and the toes, keeping the sense of calm, relaxed feelings in the body. Starting to move the body nice and softly, feeling whatever movement feels good for you. Maybe it's the arms extending or reaching above head. And we're going to slowly make our way into a fetal position. So we're just going to allow ourselves to roll onto one side of the body. Cradling the head, knees are bent. Keep the eyes closed, the jaw soft. Maintaining a sense of calm and content. keeping awareness of the breath. And slowly from here, we're going to come back into a sit. Taking your time. Once we make our way here, we're going to take some nice gentle shoulder rolls. Nice and slow, inhaling as we scoop the shoulders up. Exhaling as we relax them down. When we're ready, sitting up as tall as we can. Closing our beautiful practice for the evening. When you're ready, inhale, sweeping the arms up above head. Exhale, drawing the hands down to heart center, pausing here. Setting the intention to continue this feeling of relaxation, calm and contentment. Feeling the sensation in the entire body. Choosing to maintain it as we drift off into a peaceful sleep. The love and the light within you honors and shines in the love and the light within you. Namaste.